Hello, viewers. Now, Football Now. Today's segment will focus on the UEFA Champions League, the game between Chelsea FC and PSG. And not forget, say for first leg for Paris, it was 5-2. PSG won. For second leg, PSG comes in with again. Then win. This never happened for the history of Chelsea. And that time, and before when it happened to Arsenal, Chelsea fans called the banter Arsenal and say, now we might beat 8-2. It don't happen for Champions League now. 8 goal aggregate today. I would say maybe Chelsea, they did a mistake of sacking Enzo Maresca. These are people who Enzo Maresca beat for FIFA World Cup. Right now with story what we did today. And somebody talking for online said Chelsea is the only team that concede the most pathetic goal on earth. Because that's our goal. When that's our the dream, I don't have to side. Kavasilava just go meet and collect ball for you and score. So I get Chelsea fans here. Gashiru, we'll talk.
I agree too. I tell you on aggregate, it is very bad. There's no other name. There's nowhere we can hide this. There's no other name to call it. When it is bad, it is bad. It is, Chelsea. If you've been supporting Chelsea for a long time or for a while, you will know Chelsea can make the record that is one of the best, and Chelsea can give you the worst of all records that you can see. Even if we go to relegation, some of us will still follow Chelsea to it because we've been there before. We've been to the good side, the best of it, while we've been to the worst side. It's to on aggregate to a PSG that we beat before. I don't know how to classify it other than a very poor performance. The Chelsea we have right now is a shadow of itself. Not be the same Chelsea be that. And like you said in your intro about Maresca, I said it when he was sacked, and I remember if we go back to some of our podcast nights, I hope it doesn't backfire because Maresca is a very technical guy. Yes, he was very cautious, too cautious, but he knows it. He's somebody like a professor and doing a field work. He's very careful and articulate, but he gets the job done. He knows what it's all about. But Rosenau, for experience at this level, I blame him the first time that we played, which was the first leg. That was when we lost it. That's where I knew nothing is going to happen today, coupled with the fact that Chelsea, even at Stamford Bridge, we've not really been doing too perfectly. We've not been doing well. We've been losing, drawing, and all of those ones. So gone are those days when you come to Stamford Bridge that will tell you like, Odeshi, but the Ode don't they she now. So now blue, black, and purple. That's what they come to Stamford Bridge to do now. It's one of those things we lost, and we lost very poorly.
Yes, I come to Mr. Maz. How you see Chelsea game? Aggregate 8-2. It is very, very
say, I mean, we talk then say World Club Cup, and anybody will take that World Club Cup serious. That time it go affect their season because that tournament when you supposed to get preseason, they work out your team. Now you can't play another tournament, just they stress your players out and everything. Everybody go tire, So also some of the teams like PSG for that World Club Cup, not be true test for them. Because them too, them don't play so many Champions League games. They win treble. So them too don't tire playing that World Club Cup. So I didn't want to draw any conclusion from anybody winning World Club Cup or anybody losing World Club Cup coming into this game. This is a new season, but I think it would have had an effect psychologically on the teams. PSG go Thursday, she will beat us for World Club Cup. Since say that the end, we go see as they go now. You feel me? So, but to your question, I was wondering why Chelsea fired their coach. Some speculations had it that now the man won't go because he not the talk to City and all these other clubs. He not already talk say if he come up for Chelsea, he go coach either Manchester City or Liverpool, something like that. So maybe Chelsea don't they notice say he might not do their side again. Others they thought say the man be done they complain about certain players or he needs this, he needs that. Chelsea board no they answer him, they give him anything will come their mind, no be wasting you want, they give her. So there was this thing happening, and even in press conferences, the man they talk in parables, they talk some kind of things where Chelsea board no like. So eventually they had to part ways. So I don't think say now based on performance because his performance was pretty decent. winning Conference League, win this. So maybe now other political things around the club that makes the man come out. But it was also strange that Chelsea can't go sign coach way not to get experience from French league. So you can expect Chelsea to go for some of the big names where they're out there, but they went for Rossino. And again, like I agree with Ogamuda. The first leg, 20-something minutes, 2-2. As a coach, say you go back England. You suppose
Lock everywhere.
yes, you suppose manage the game at that point. Even if you get a goal, it shouldn't come from all massive attack. It should come from conscious, strategic play. You understand? At 2-2 away, but you can't go concede 3 goals in the space of 15 minutes. That's now heavy inexperience. So the game was already lost at that time. Today's game, Sanchez, even the keeper will keep the last time. Sanchez to add a big part to play. You're not making big saves for your team, though it wasn't as bad as the first leg. But there are some saves I expect him to, to help to make. But I would.
But I don't. But I know. I know. If I'm the one, I wouldn't. I not go do anything different. But I would. Yes, and again, yeah, I would not even blame Sanchez for any of the goals. He didn't want to kill him. It's not going to be what he want to do. It's nothing. Look at the first goal, 1-on-1. It's going to take, and those guys are experienced. Did you see those shots? Did you see those placements?
Oh, those two shots not being fault. But I think that one
for the first goal.
he might have done a bit better, right? Like it's
when the first goal 1-on-1. No, that was tough.
He's trying to say that it would have fly better.
Those are that one.
It's just fly.
There's nothing he could do, and that's where we blame the coach playing the first leg. You see, the goals we conceded in the other one, we played World Club Cup. Yes, it's a competition that actually distracted. I can actually agree to that, but it's still a very valid competition regardless of how it is. But playing that, all you need to do is just copy and paste what Maresca did. We know PSG. Even right from when the beginning of the game, they pass, they come to your half, they press you to your house. Then why are you letting the keeper keep the ball to himself? Look at today. Actually, did not keep the ball to himself. He keeps playing, going through, like clear your ball, clear it all out. But he gave, I don't know what, I mean, wish the coach shop that he was saying that they should play from behind with the keeper, touching the ball. Like even the statistics that came out with there said Chelsea keeper was number 1 in time of touching of the ball. Come on, man. Come on. What are you doing? Keeping the ball with somebody that presses you? That's like setting yourself for a disaster. So if you notice today, Sanchez was clearing the ball all out because you don't want them to come. You are not bringing them to you. The only time you can actually keep the ball at the back is that when you notice that the opponents, they are staying back in their own half, then play in there to attract them, come out of their line. Then you can actually make a very fast one, but that was absent. I don't know if Rosenau actually wanted to prove a point. I don't know what point he was trying to prove other than just to win. But what has happened to Maresca. I know we are going to be talking about him for a long time. Even from when he was sacked, I said we'll be. Even before then, I was praying like, please don't let them sack Maresca. But the new owners, it's unfortunate we are in the new era. The new owners are different, even from the way they handle, even from the sanction, the way I see the sanction they are giving out to Chelsea. It is also the way I see it as being playing politics with the Abramovich era too, by reporting that, oh, this is what happened. And it is the same thing like we said with the CAF decision on Morocco and whatever. It is telling us the type of the era we are getting in time of football, and those that are the parties that are playing in it, from the owners, those that controls it, to VR, the ref, the players. Maybe I hope it doesn't get so bad that the only time you like to watch football that is real football is just going back to the streets where you can actually enjoy it. But watching football online now becoming so boring, so stereotyped, and
Yes.
so sad.
Yeah, because I said when they sacked Maresca, they were scouting for coach. Chelsea, they were scouting for coach. I heard the name Leah Rosen. I said, who is this person?
I went back to search too.
Who is this person? You are sacking a top class coach. You are going for a bottom class. They're supposed to go for the same level.
And that coach, also Maresca is asked. Do you know he learned from Pep? He has actually led another team to another level. The only person that this person assisted was Rooney. Rooney is not even, when you talk about big coach, it's sad.
Because I said it when they signed this guy. This Leah Rosen, who is this guy? You just go for somebody in French league. You didn't even go for a top tier club. At the first 2 or first 3, you went to somebody in table, 7th in the table. This Leah Rosen, I first talk and say, this person, who be this guy? He's not a coach.
I was praying that
he looks like a chemistry teacher. Huh?
Somebody said he's a finance guy or crypto guy. He is a crypto guy. He's a crypto guy. Crypto influencer.
If the Chelsea board wanted somebody they can control, tell what to do. That is why the Chelsea board went for Leah Rosen.
I bet.
They signed that guy because they want to control him. They want to tell him what to do at a particular time. They couldn't control Maresca. That's why they part way with him. And this, if they leave this Leah Rosen, I'm gonna meet Chelsea. May they go find coach. They should sack Leah Rosen now, because what is going on is just his tactics are just, I don't know.
Yeah, but I don't know if Mazi wants to say anything, but quickly let me just say that
No, go ahead.
thank you. Even right now, I must say, being a Chelsea fan, and there's come rain, come shine, even if we get relegated or we do not even partake in any of the competition, I'm still a Chelsea fan. But maybe until when we decide to get it back or get it right. Because with this guy, because it's a new guy, and maybe they are not even going to sack him right now, and even with the sanction on Chelsea not being able to sign new players, which means we have to make do with what we have right now, plus the injury and all of those. I don't see Chelsea doing too well right now. So I've actually taken that off my mind, or Chelsea being competitive. So I see us nosediving, like we're going down for now. Maybe we might actually come back sometime, someday, if we're able to get it right. But right now, I don't know what the magic is going to be. And the rest of our games for this season is actually top class too. It's not something we toy with. So maybe next season we might not even be going to Champions League. Maybe
conference.
We might not even qualify for conference from the way things are going, because the remaining games we still have teams like we know Arsenal,
Man City.
We know Man U is fighting back because they are not playing any game. That's the only game they play. 1 game per week, which is we actually give them a lot of. So it is even expected that they should actually be one or two, but Man U being Man U. But yeah, and there still are some. There's still Liverpool.
I know Mazi want to say something.
Yeah, I mean, I just wanted to say that Chelsea in general, they've been this club that hire and fire coaches a lot. And I think it's something that even the new board, they took it from the old board. Maybe they inherited that behavior from the old board, because the new managers we've seen a couple of managers already being let go in the space of. So when you say fire Rossignol now, I don't want to agree with that. The man just got the job. He just got the job. These players they are good players, but they are not his players. They are not his choice of players. He didn't have any hand in securing any of these players. He's just coming into the room and seeing the players that are available and trying to make sense of it. Now, if I look at what he has done, it's not completely bad. He has had some good games against Arsenal. He has shown a bit of inexperience against PSG, but I think I'll let him some time. I won't go with let him go now. No, I'll give him time. I'll ask him what kind of formation does he want to play? What kind of defenders does he need? Who does he want to go in Chelsea? Just at least let him have an input in the structure of the team in terms of how many defenders you have, how many players you have, and then give him a season.
Unfortunately, we can't even buy right now.
Yes, you guys have been handed the ban.
Yeah.
But at least give him a season. At least give him a season. A season that he will start from pre-season, have time with the players and everything. That's what I would do.
Okay. I'll cut to Mogamu Dashiru. What's your take on this weekend? You guys are playing Everton on Saturday. You're going to Hill Dickinson away. An Everton game, I don't think you guys can win that game because the way Chelsea is playing right now, those guys are good at home. What's your take?
Yeah, like I said earlier, I'm not expecting anything from this Chelsea anymore. It's just how far. The only thing I know is that we are not going to relegation. That is so sure. Even if we stop playing, we will not even go to relegation. So now we are like, this is about the worst we can get. All our defenders are most likely injured. Chaluba is out. I hope he's not too bad. So maybe a game or two, hopefully. But the way he went down or went out is sad. This James is also back into his. I wish James is okay, and I wish he can actually come back. And when I look into the bench, and I was just laughing when I saw the bench, I'm like, there's nothing in the bench. And mostly when D-Lab comes in, I just feel like we are playing a man down, and not to run D-Lab down, but it is what it is. Or against Everton, I'm not expecting too much if we are able to make anything out of it. This is about, okay, we are still in FA Cup though. So, we are not expecting anything for this season anymore. So it's just 2 games. I mean, 2 competitions that we are in. And hopefully, let's see what we can, because when the ships are down, they fear nothing no more. So I hope we're able to grind points out, maybe one or win. We might actually win. It's going to be a very tough one. But maybe they are going to look for a way to protect their job right now.
Yeah, I'll come to Mr. Mazi. Mazi, you believe say Chelsea if beat Everton your house? Everton are solid team. What's your take?
Everton, na Thunder go fire Everton. Last week, when they're supposed to say they'll be solid team, when they're supposed to beat Arsenal, they're going to concede for 89 minutes because they Everton are solid team. Now Thunder go fire that Everton and they are solid team. Not be only solid team.
You just want them to beat Arsenal?
Yes, they don't already push that game to 89 minutes. 89 minutes, they can't concede 2. They're going to shout Max Darman, 16 years old. Now, because of Everton porosity. Arsenal fans don't let us sleep again. We don't hear what even till today. Max Darman.
That was one of the youngest
youngest stuff in EPL, which is lovely.
Yeah. Yeah, it's lovely, but they pay me. So
I know, yeah.
Make Chelsea beat Everton, I beg. Make them they near relegation also, because they deserve it. When we need them, they didn't do anything.
They didn't deliver.
They didn't deliver.
I think they are number 9 now.
The closer they are to relegation, the happier I will be.
Yeah. I hope we are able to beat them also. But I think even this season is as good as being gone, because Man City too is not really performing all the way to the end, or they drop points where it is most necessary to. So this season is as good as maybe Arsenal, except if you know
Chelsea,
what you know what
position.
you know what Mazi, do you know why? I would say 3 seasons ago, where I used to work.
This one is different too. This is different.
There's this Man City guy that we work with, and Arsenal is as good as taking it home. So I told him this season is already gone. Arsenal won. The guy told me we should actually place the bet. I said I don't bet. He said, okay, don't worry. If Arsenal wins, that he will buy me lunch for a whole week. And if Man City wins, that I should buy him lunch for the whole week. I said that's fair. I was so sure that Arsenal was going to win it. So if it isn't mathematically possible, I'm not going to give it to Arsenal yet. But I see them winning it because you have just about 8 or 9 more games.
No, they have 7 more games.
The issue is that I don't even mind.
The issue is that City cannot win games. That's the issue.
That's what I was going to say. I was going to say I don't mind Arsenal leading City with 12 points, so long as City is playing well and winning games. I will still say is no worry. We'll go to the end.
But that's not exactly.
City did not even beat West Ham.
That's it.
The relegation bound West Ham.
That's it.
Nottingham Forest is struggle. These are games that should be winning.
I think Arsenal
City has more difficult teams to play. They have Chelsea, they have Burnley, they have Everton, they have Brentford, they have Bournemouth, they have Aston Villa.
It's a lot.
It's too much. It's too much.
Yeah, but
Chelsea will play for pride against City. Just watch.
Are you
But
sure?
Chelsea go let City beat them because Chelsea no like Arsenal at all.
I know that's it gets it.
Somebody like Mikel Obi go don come men for that Chelsea say, guys, Mona no do anyhow. Make these people beat now. May they don't embarrass me for this my podcast though. You know many people go come after Obi.
But you know what? I think Mikel actually knows that Arsenal is going to win because I'm not sure it doesn't really dislike Arsenal. But
what he's saying now is saying Arsenal is cheating. They are cheating to win the league. They are cheating. Yeah. That's what he's saying right now.
It is clear though. But there and then, it is what it is. But it is still mathematically possible. Anything can still happen. Because
Arsenal just need to win 5 games out of 7 games. They are champions.
That is it. Yeah, that is it. So if they can
5 games, even 2, they don't care. They can walk out from the stadium, self.
Or to go and bring their under 16 to come and play the remaining.
So the issue is the next game for City is against they're playing Crystal Palace too.
So Arsenal,
they are standing the Crystal Palace they are standing. They have Man City is Crystal Palace, and Crystal Palace is back.
They are playing good too, but Arsenal still have some good games too because they have Bournemouth. Bournemouth is stubborn. They have Man City. They have Newcastle. They have Fulham. They have West Ham.
No, they play Fulham. They play Fulham already.
No, I think you guys still have Fulham May second.
No, Arsenal has Newcastle. They have City. They have Fulham. Yes, they have West Ham. They have Burnley. They have Crystal Palace.
Crystal Palace, yeah.
Crystal Palace the last day.
Those are not too bad games too, but I would say I'll wait till when it is no longer mathematically possible. Then I will personally congratulate all the Arsenal fans. But until then,
City need to win their game and win their standing to put pressure on Arsenal. That's it.
Most likely, yeah. Most definitely.
Yeah. And it might be that City Arsenal game will define the season.
No, if Arsenal win that game, Mona go to La Party now. What's they wait for?
No. But the question is,
I said if Arsenal win that game, Mona just carry Baba, no moral anything. If Arsenal win that game, Mona just go carry Obesere or somebody just start La Party from that.
Oh no, pass.
Which moral?
K1.
K1 don't be Arsenal now. K1 don't be Arsenal now. Okay, no problem. So what did I say? One thing I say to Arsenal, you're an Arsenal fan, is that there's no need for any mathematics anymore or look into anybody, like pushing anybody to win or lose. All they need to do is just win.
And if you look at the thing that Arsenal is bottling, it was injuries. But Arsenal has squad depth now. That's what is setting.
Almost all the team have injury. You see, there are some things I don't do. I don't blame injury no more because that's on you. If you have injury, that's what happened. I don't blame on referee no more, even VAR, because I know what is the final. Is it a goal? It's a goal. It was handball. It wasn't handball. Did they count it as goal? It's a goal. But
the issue,
it is men. Yeah, is it legal? Is it cheating? Is it whatever? Yes, it's part of the game that we have right now. It is part of the game that we have right now. It is disheartening. It is not what the kind of football we love to watch. You understand? But this, if you don't want to get sick or have hypertension or get a heart attack, you just cry for a long time. Like the ref was there, the ref saw it, the VAR did not even do anything. You just end up having a heart attack. But I've learned to, adapt into the new system of football right now. Imagine you are from Senegal and somebody said the medal that you won. And that's what I'm saying. But why would anybody even make that?
But for now, Morocco are the champions.
That's what they say. But people, you say what?
But for as of 10:09 today, Morocco not done.
But if they appeal, they have to wait until the appeal case is out.
No, even if, I'm sorry, by the time you go check CAF, whatever, they will put. I think they should put Morocco until there's another appeal. But I like the way Senegal is reacting right now by posting the day they are celebrating. All of the players showing the day that they when they were wearing it and doing the celebration. It's just a
No,
proper way to
even FIFA
thank
supposed to step in and say you don't do that.
that.
Because the moment you already give that trophy, what they would have done when they walked out, they would have said, okay, 3-0 against you at the end of the game. That moment.
If it has been.
But it has, you say that tournament
Moment.
was already designed for Morocco to win.
Good.
The way that tournament was going,
Yes.
is Africa is, let's call a spade a spade. Africa is not
Yes.
like Europe that people are neutral and all. Africa, a lot of politics, they go behind the scene. People, they pay people, they sort people, all those things. The way that tournament was going,
Yeah. CAF
even in
wanted
that
to.
final,
Yeah,
you
CAF
know
wanted
that,
to give it to Morocco to compensate them for the money they spent. Because at the
yes.
time, they did not have anybody to host it. Morocco stood up. They've not won it for a long time. And they are ready to. They have the stadium, they have the capital, they have everything. So nobody was ready. So they said, don't worry. Even against Nigeria, it was so clear that
And
they
Morocco
cheated us.
was desperate. Morocco was desperate.
Extremely.
They haven't won it
Too
in
desperate.
like 40 years or 50
Yeah.
years or something like that.
Yeah.
So,
And that's to tell you like the rate of the kind of football that we are watching now is.
It's Africa. Anything can happen.
then our person send them to lose the penalty. They go do Panenka. They call
Panenka,
it
yeah. And again,
What they would
I
have
don't
done, the
want
moment they
to be
walked
like
out,
Africa.
they would have the game. Then the world will support you.
I don't want it to even be like it's African only, even in Europe. Because one thing I always say, even when I talk politics,
do not call it.
yeah, even if when I talk politics, or even if I call somebody back home and they tell me, oh, this person is a thief, and I tell you, okay, yes, they are thieves, but they are also thieves here in the America and the Europe. Even if there's no thief here, there wouldn't be the word called thief.
in the dictionary.
In the dictionary, we even learned it from here. And I showed them so many things that they are doing. Somebody is spending, okay, because we must spend this 93 million. Then somebody decided to go buy some seafood, crab, and all of those ones, 93 million US dollar. And I sent it to somebody back home. I'm like, come on, man. This thing happens everywhere. It is the nature of man. The VAR that does it, the ref that does it, the call, it is everywhere. But it is just too elementary and unforgiving the way CAF did it. It is, come on, man. If you don't do that, you came up with a decision. Yes, they made a mistake by walking out, but there's still a player. Even the rule, I don't know. I wish they published whatever they said in there because there was still a player standing in there. If all of them had gone, we may say it's abandoned.
Mali was calling them to come back. It was a pitch.
There was a player there, and they still came back and you regulated it. You gave out a penalty.
Immediately.
And you played a penalty. There was a judge.
FIFA president was there.
So if
FIFA president was there when they played the penalty.
That decision is useless. Just because I don't understand. People played the match. You lost your penalty. They gave you a penalty. You lost.
Just to anyhow give it to them.
So how is the Moroccan? How is the Moroccan fan?
Don't subscribe for tomorrow. The whole Europe will laugh Africa.
But how is Morocco supposed to even celebrate this? Like,
they have already forgotten.
They've already cried about it. They forgot about it.
I know. And you know what? There are so many. Do you know when I knew CAF was going to do this? Was even when they saw so many injustice. Your players, they went taking the keepers too well. There was a judgment that said that discarded all of those ones. And I feel like, no, there should be a punishment. There should be a standard. And there's even already people criticizing CAF and AFCON to be a substandard competition. Then CAF came up with this one. It's a soil on the name of.
Then what about on the final game? On the final day, they did not give them team boss. They like their travel was so hectic. No security for Senegalese players in the stadium.
The whole country was against Senegal. The whole Moroccan citizens, everybody. All right. Thank you for joining. We look up to Sunday.
Before we go, what about the World Cup? The World Cup is shaping up to be a mess. Also, it's looking like the World Cup is going to be a mess with everything that is going on. And countries saying they're pulling out or they're not pulling out or they're playing, they're not playing.
It's always there to show up. You don't want to pull out.
Who is
Nigeria is,
there?
Nigeria is always
Nigeria is there to show
Nigeria
off.
is
They
always
want to pull out.
Oh,
come through.
Let them pull out. I want them to pull out. Nigeria will not.
Nigeria is pulling Congo. Is it Congo? Nigeria.
I thought they said the court are throwing the case away.
I mean, they didn't say nothing. They just threw it away. And again,
Okay.
I'm not sure if I think they have to be sure about the host country, host nations first. I'm not sure
Okay.
because it's just the US that is the cause for concern. Otherwise,
Oh,
Mexico,
but even in Mexico, a lot of cause of concern in Mexico with
yeah,
the
because
violence.
of the violence. Okay,
Yeah.
I think that one is already subsided.
I know US and Canada is sure. I don't know about Mexico.
No, I think Canada is most likely because Canada is saying that they should bring it to Canada. But I'm not sure if Trump and the US will want
We'll
to
not
allow
allow
it.
it, yeah. Yeah.
He's made so much. It's going to be a plus for him and his administration.
But imagine a group like Group A with USA, Iran, Russia, Ukraine. You want group.
Thank you for joining. And, thank you, viewers. We'll see you on weekend on the Carabao Cup and Premier League.
Thank you.
Put in the comments if
I
Arsenal
tell
will bottle it or City will snatch it. Put in the comments. And if you believe Arsenal will win the Carabao or Man City, put in the comments. Thank you. Keep subscribing, like, and share. Bye for now.
Bye bye.